right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're back at it again for our Europa League and Conference League review, guys. So, like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. And today, we're actually going to do things a bit differently. Normally, I start with the Conference League and then go to the Europa League, but I think it's better we do the Europa League since I think more people are interested in the Europa League, and we'll do Conference League kind of towards the later stages of the stream. By the way, we do have a Conference League game next Thursday, guys. We'll obviously have Conference League stream that day. And yeah, this will be the set. So, and then obviously this will be the final set of Europa League games for the year 2024, and then we're gonna have ones in 2025. So yeah, let's get started, man. Let's get started. And I'll put timestamps in the description below. I'm not gonna do it for every single game like I did for the Champions League. I'll just do Europa League and Conference League, just to let you guys know. So, all right. So let's go in chronological order. I think chronological order makes the most sense. So let me pull up my screen. And yeah, so let me put the UEL banner. So let's start with the first game we got here. It is Hoffenheim nil, FCSB nil. I saw bits of this game. I didn't see a whole lot. Like I said, guys, it's really hard to watch. It's really hard to watch all these games at once. So shout out to Paramount for the Glasgow show because they try to show every moment of each game, and I saw some bits and pieces. I think basically both goalkeepers were amazing on the day. Both goalkeepers made some big saves, and I think it's a fair result. I think neither team really created that many great opportunities. And shout out to FCSB, man, because they're a Romanian team, and Romania have a very good defense, as we saw the Euros. And it even seems the same here with FCSB, the club team. And for Hoffenheim, they just weren't clinical. FCSB, they weren't clinical either. So you can see the stats here. I think a draw is probably a fair result. Both teams had like 3 or 4 shots, and yeah, I think for FCSB, I think they'll be the more happier of the two teams considering they're on the road, whereas Hoffenheim were at home. So, Matt, do you have anything to add to this game? Oh, actually, no. Actually, we're supposed to start with this game. Actually, okay. Well, we'll get to that game next.
Well, this wasn't a game that I saw. Fair play for FC Steaua Bucharest for getting a result. That being said, I don't know if I could say I'm 100% surprised about Hoffenheim because when they played at Porto not too long ago, they didn't look very good. So yes, the FCSB keeper did have a blinder, as you were describing it, but at the same time, based on what I've seen, not from the game I've watched, but not just from the game I've watched, but from like the other few games I've seen from Hoffenheim, they haven't looked that good. So yeah, and this is another bad result for them.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be happy with the result. And as you can see, let's just go over the table real quickly. So Hoffenheim, as things stand, are currently at 26th, then FCSB's 10th. I mean, FCSB, man, imagine they secure like an automatic, even knockaround playoffs. I think is an element of achievement because I believe they were like pot 4. I think they were one of the worst, one of the lowest ranked teams in the Europa League, and the fact that they're doing this well is incredible. And I don't remember them in European competitions for a while now, so it's an incredible achievement. So as for Hoffenheim, they've been pretty disappointed this whole season, not just in the Europa League, even the Bundesliga as well. They have not been great, and yeah, Fenerbahce nil, Athletic Club 2. This was actually the first game we should be discussing. Man, I'm gonna start off saying this right now. Fenerbahce, this team is overhyped. You can have all these big name players, all you will, but the actual team itself isn't great. I'm sorry. You have Saint Maxim and Nazir Shimaski, Tadic, Livakovic, Akhdin. They were just pathetic. They offered literally nothing. Athletic Club. You know what's crazy, Matt? This game felt like a home game for Bilbao when it shouldn't be. Like this game felt like a home game for them. Like that's how bad. That's how sad it was. Athletic Bilbao was like dominating. And sure, maybe they weren't as dominant in the possession stats. They had less possession, but if you look at the chances they created a lot of chances. And Fenerbahce only created 1 shot on target its entire game at home in Turkey is disgraceful. And yeah, Athletic Club, man. Shout out to them. And Iñaki Williams, man, delivering the goals there. And I think Akudun made a mistake there for the first goal, and it was just cruise control, man. Cruise control for Bilbao. And this is even the best Bilbao team. Like they're like Nico Williams had to go off injured, and that's not even the first choice. Unai Simon's the first choice. And yeah, I mean it's just incredible, man. So Bilbao, man, they're a scary team, man. A scary team. I would not want to play against Bilbao in the Europa League. I think this is the team that to look out for. And as for Fenerbahce, overhyped and disgraced. And I did hear there's some rumors that maybe Mourinho might get sacked. So, Matt, what's your 2 cents in this game?
Unfortunately, due to my connection problems at the time, I wasn't able to watch this game. One thing that was abundantly clear here from what I did see of this game was, I'm hearing from Steve, was that Fenerbahce. Oh, I'll just turn that off. Sorry. But
That's okay.
Fenerbahce, they, after going 1-0 down so early, their response was terrible. And this is a good athletic Bilbao team. So if any team can get a win at Fenerbahce, it can be them. But Fenerbahce, very poor or owing after going down. Certainly don't look like a threat amongst the other better opposition. I don't really know their fixtures, but it's not looking bright for them for the rest of the league phase.
Yeah, certainly, man, certainly. And we can look at the table real quick. Athletic Club, they're now second the table. And I think with this result, we're going to actually check the table in a bit after we go through the games. I think they've secured themselves at least top 24. Now, I don't think have they. I don't think they've secured top 8. I don't think they have secured top 8, but I think they have secured top 24. And as for Fenerbahce, 21st. Now they're still in the knockaround playoffs as things stand, but they're just about there in the margin, just marginally. It's going to be close. And yeah, for Fenerbahce, man. Actually, I want to ask you this question, Matt, before we move on. Obviously, Mukhtar got a second yellow card for bad foul there. Do you think Fenerbahce needs to sack Jose Mourinho, or do you think the players are just not good enough?
Well, it looks like the team's recruited quite well by Mourinho. So Fenerbahce are currently second, 4 points off Galatasaray, but they did also lose the big game in the derby at home. I'm probably not the right person to say whether he should get sacked or not. And if Fenerbahce don't want to prioritize the Europa League, then fair enough. But there's I'm certainly not going to die on the Mourinho hill at all. It's not looking good for him. Well, it's not terrible, but it's just underwhelming.
Yeah, we'll see what Mourinho's future, because his future at the club is looking very uncertain. Uncertain. That's one way to put it. And the Ludogorets to AZ Alkmaar too, bro. AZ Alkmaar, you really blew a 2-0 lead. You had the two early goals, Van Bromo, Makuma, and like AZ Alkmaar was so dominant the first half. They were so dominant, and Ludogorets offered nothing. But then the second half, man, I don't know what happened to AZ Alkmaar. They just completely slept, and Joseph and Doa scored goals in quick succession, and AZ Alkmaar just couldn't get their heads back in the game. And you could maybe even argue they were kind of lucky not to lose this game, because Ludogorets created chances. So draw is probably a fair result. I think both teams did well. I think Brad had a fantastic game in goal. He made a lot of saves, especially in that first half, to keep Ludogorets in it. And for AZ Alkmaar, as I said, man, not great result for them. They blow a 2-0 lead, and yeah, I mean, for AZ Alkmaar, man, I mean, let's look at them in the table real quick. AZ Alkmaar currently, as things stand, 19th, and Ludogorets are 32nd. Ooh, Ludogorets, at this point, have now put themselves maybe in a slim chance to get the knockaround playoffs. Matt, do you have any comments about this game?
Not really.
All right, fair enough. Let's move to the next one. We were just discussing about Turkish teams being underwhelming, and bro. Malmo to Galatasaray too. Malmo took the early lead there. Both team, what a fantastic header that was. Amazing goal there. Amazing header. Galatasaray then equalized there. Jalarut with the equalizer. And then I think Akun scored, and it was a bad mistake there for the goalkeeper. Persson, the young goalkeeper, 17 years old. Wow. That is incredible. 17. This is a really young goalkeeper. Made an error there for the second goal. Then that Malmo's equalizer, man. What an equalizer was. The guy come off to the bench, Sergi Pena, and he scores a goal in the 92nd minute. Let me just show you guys the goal he scored because in the 92nd minute, bro, that was a volley. A fantastic volley, man. 92nd minute to save Malmo there. And
What,
yeah,
you
for
weren't allowed
Galatasaray,
to
man.
show footage?
No, I mean like you could see like on the foot mob, like you could see on there. You can get like an idea, But yeah, but basically, it was a fantastic goal there. And yeah, for Galatasaray, man, they let the lead slip, and yeah, I think I'm done with Turkish teams, guys. I think I'm starting to. I think we have to have an honest discussion about Turkish teams because Turkish teams have been so underwhelming. They have not been great. And wait, actually, is this true? I don't think a single Turkish team won this week. Yeah, all the Turkish teams, none of them won. So yeah, Matt. Do you think it's a blow for Galatasaray, or you think it's okay? You think they'll be fine in the long term?
I think they'll well, they're sick for the moment, so they should have enough to advance. At least they didn't have this result at home. So yeah, it's not a great result, but I think they'll be okay in the rest of the league phase. The knockouts could get rough.
Yeah, and as for Malmo, as I said, they give themselves maybe a slim chance. 4 points. Okay, maybe there's a chance. And we'll go through teams that are eliminated. We'll go through teams that are eliminated. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Shout out to Malmo for rescuing the draw. And guys, we'll go through your guys' comments after we go through all the Europa League games, I suppose. Um, Olympiacos 0-20-0. Now, Matt, I'm going to let you start off first because I believe you told me you watched this game. So
Yeah, I did.
I didn't really see. To be honest with you, Matt, I only saw the penalty misses. That's it from this game. I didn't see anything else.
Well, there wasn't a lot of significant chances throughout the game, to be honest. What I will say though is that FC and defended very, very well this game. And this is off the back of them having some poor showings, like at home to Lazio. So it's a good result. Well, I don't know how on its own this is a good result, and I don't know what this means for them in the table, but I've got to give them a lot of credit for the defense overall. And Olympiacos maybe could have done better at some points, but that's probably only a few chances. And of course, there were the two penalty misses. I thought the FC Twente captain, that was a very poor penalty, and El Cabri didn't do much better with his penalty. Actually, it was a better save, to be honest, but still a missed opportunity. But as Olympiacos is Porto's next opponent, unless Porto's defense goes shambolic, then I don't feel so worried against Olympiacos, to be honest.
Yeah, like for Olympiacos, it really does feel like if El Kabi's not delivering the goals, no one else is. It really does feel like that. So I mean, I don't know if you agree with me on this, Matt. Do you think like if El Kabi's not delivering the goals, no one else is? Because I kind of have this feeling.
I suppose so. I suppose some people might look to Willian as well.
I don't think. I think actually, I don't know. Actually, let me see Williams' stats actually real quick. I'm actually curious. Because I'll be honest, I don't really know. Let me see his stats. Yeah. Yeah. I guess this. I guess this shows he's washed. But to be fair, he doesn't really play much. But still, like that's horrendous, man. That's horrendous. Oh man. The right winger Martins. Yeah. I mean, I think for Olympiacos, they have a good defense. I really like their defense. I really like the goalkeeper. Tzoukas, I think, is a very good goalkeeper. Made a huge save there. For FC Twente, I think both teams, honestly, what I realized with both teams that they're not very good offensively, but I think they're very tough to break down. They don't really concede a lot of goals, And I think and I think that's really interesting. So, yeah, for 20, as I said, I think they'll be the more happier of the two teams considering they were on the road. They got a point away in Greece. And yeah, for 20, as I said, man, fantastic for them. And for Olympiacos, man, very disappointing for them not to win at home. Looking at the table right there, both
Oh
penalties.
yeah,
Oh, by the way,
also FC Twente were didn't really do anything in the second half attacking wise.
yeah. Do you think both penalties were right decisions? By the way,
Debatable. I didn't see the FC Twente one too clearly, but it was probably the right decision, and I had no complaints with the penalty given for Olympiacos.
yeah. So look at that table right here. Olympiacos is 15th in the league. That 20 is 30th. So 20, man, good point for them on the road. And like I said, I don't think 20 have been in European competitions for a while now. So I think for them to get a result here on the road is fantastic. So, and we know Olympiacos is a team that is pretty, they're a champion. They've been a team that's made the Champions League, Europa League. This is a team that's, pretty big in Greece. So yeah. Actually, you know what? Actually, how many games have we discussed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go through one more game and they'll go through your guys' comments. POC 5, Ferencváros 0. I mean, this was a one-sided as heck, bro.
What a win!
POC, man, were so abysmal, and Ferencváros really terrible. And Ferencváros coming into this game, I think it had some good form. They were pretty good. But POC, man, I mean, just crazy, man, absolute insanity. And yeah, I mean, for Ferencváros, man, what's there to say? Absolutely disgraceful. Not great there. I think Ramirez made a mistake there for one of the goals. I forgot which goals he made. And yeah, POC just ran away with this one. Huge win for them. And I think they've been struggling this season, the Europa League. So they actually got a massive win. So if you look at the table right here, POC have now put themselves in 22nd. And even despite the heavy defeat, Mats, Ferencváros is still on a positive goal difference. You know how crazy that is? And they're still above the table.
It's surprising.
So yeah, for POC, as I said, man, fantastic win.
Say the
They
least.
desperately need this win. Desperately needed this win. And yeah. All right, let's go through your guys' comments. Hello. Good job, Stua. Hello. This is Cherry Cola. Hoyland, Europa League top scorer. Yeah, we'll discuss about Man United. We'll discuss about them. Mourinho is washed up. He wants to get sacked anyways. Wait, hold up. You're like, he wants to get sacked? What? Did I just hear that correctly? You're telling me he wants to get sacked? Okay, you. There's no way. Are you being serious here? There's no way he's telling. Like, dude, if he really wanted to be sacked that badly, I'm pretty sure he would resign by now. So I'm not sure if I believe that. Well, actually, no. I think you know what? I forgot compensation. So maybe like he's trying to like purposely get sacked so he can get a huge compensation. Because I remember like 4 years ago. Do you guys remember what I think was that Antonio Conte was the Chelsea coach, and Antonio Conte, like he wanted that severance package, So I don't know if this is really relevant, but yeah, just
It's Pookie most likely embellished that, but there could be some truth in that.
Yeah, Pookie says low. I thought Mark Von Bromo retired years ago. Wow.
I think he means for AZ Alkmaar.
Oh, okay. Hope you guys weren't harsh. Yeah, we didn't really. Actually, we weren't really harsh. I don't think we were. We based because I think the thing with Fenerbahce is that I think there's a bigger issue. I don't think Mourinho's the issue. I think the players themselves, and I think they have to take accountability. Now, Mourinho probably does to some extent have issues. There's probably issues with that, but I think the players have to take more accountability because
I think the biggest issue. And the biggest issue is Mourinho is he's recruited this squad and he's not been able to make them effective.
Yeah. 1-1. Yeah. We made it the conference league. I was talking about the Europa League. Don't remember who. Malmo is cooked. Come on, man. Malmo got a draw, man. Come on, you got to respect Malmo. 22 defensive. Nah, I think they went with the right approach. I think they went with the right approach. Like as an away team, as an inferior team, you have to play defensive. If you play super attack, you're gonna get exposed. So I actually think 20 went with the right approach. I mean, Matt, do you think they went too defensive? Because I don't. I actually disagree.
I think it's more so that their their like attacking half wasn't good enough, so therefore they couldn't really create anything of note. Actually, the first half they were all right, but the second half they didn't do anything, and that's because they weren't winning the midfield battles. They couldn't really create any chances of notes, and Olympiacos, whilst mediocre in attack, was still they still did more in terms of who was going to win.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. How so low? Not gonna lie, UEL games we made. Nah, come on, bro. The UEL games today were not mid. It was good. As well. Ton of Razors was lit. Watch that Man United game. Can't speak on the rest. William rarely plays. I don't remember if he scored a goal with Olympiacos. Well, we just checked there. He hasn't scored. Is that the greatest rivalry against Chelsea FC?
There's a
I don't know.
shout for Joe Cole.
I don't know, man. I mean, William was good for Chelsea. I'll give you that, but I don't know if he's gonna. I don't think he's in the legends category. He's not a legend player. I don't think he is. Pitch guys. El Kabi didn't score. Yep. Olympus should be winning. That's rare nowadays. Even Chalov scored. Just saying what they saying about Peplo. Mourinho said that he likes to do a small English slide. We need Mourinho at Newcastle, man.
He can come to Bristol Rovers. There's not a lot of inspiration by the manager we've got now.
Wow. Yeah, Bristol Rovers. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Go to Bristol Rovers. Go to Bristol Rovers. That's just.
Well, that being said, he's been washed since he was at Chelsea. So if Mourinho can't do much at Fenerbahce, then what confidence can he give me elsewhere?
Well, I don't think the Turkish league is way more competitive than. Actually, you know what? Actually, I don't know. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for
still like the second biggest club in Turkey.
Yeah. So Mo did say if he had known certain things, he wouldn't have went there. Ooh, interesting. Borgakam said, Gals quarterfinal. Gals versus Man United, bro. Okay, well, first of all, Gals has to right. They have to make it to the round of 16 first. So, let's not act like. I mean, they obviously probably should, but that would be a good match, though. I would like to see Gals versus Man United. That would be a good one. I remember the Champions League last season; it was pretty exciting, both games. So I'd like to see that again. From a mutual point of view, Chris said they needed the win. Man United should be winning by more. Unrecognizable Man United. We'll talk about them. Man. The Roma 3, Braga 0. Man, Braga were so garbage in this game. Oh my jeez. Man. Braga were so horrendous. And Matt, did you see what the Matthews did? He was such an idiot, bro. He literally went outside the box, tried to claim a thing, and he got a stupid red. And guys, shout out to Abdullah Hamid. His first goal for Roma, and the guys in Saudi Arabia. And we know how down bad Saudi are right now. At the moment, they're so bad right now. But he's probably one of the best players. The guy was amazing as a right wing back. And yeah, man. I mean, for Roma, as I said, they were amazing. I think Cohen was great. Pellegrini was great, and yeah, just Braga were just horrendous, man. Hermoso scored as well. Mario Hermoso, guys, and I'm gonna say this right now, guys. Mario Hermoso is washed. He is garbage. I don't rate him. He's finished. And the fact you're allowing him to score is crazy from a set piece. I am for Braga, as I said, man. They were just atrocious. They offered literally nothing, and I don't know what to say, Matt. Matt, since you're my Portuguese expert, you probably know better than I am. But why is Braga? Are you shocked at how bad Braga were, or you expected this? Because sorry, Roma have been awful this season.
They haven't been reliable in both the Europa League and domestically, although they have been getting a bit better domestically. They've had some other embarrassing losses in this competition. Then also the one game I did get to see when I went to Porto was against Braga, and they did pretty well there, but I feel like it's kind of like a board issue at the moment because they did sack a manager too early, and then they brought in a former Sheffield Wednesday manager, Carlos Carvajal, who's he's been fairly up and down with them, more decent and down really. They've certainly not really been convincing in the Europa League. They probably only had like 2 good games overall, so I thought it probably would have been like a 2-0, but yeah, I'm not giving much hope to them.
Yeah, Braga, man, really bad. Really, really bad, man. Braga, as you can see right now, are 25th in the league table, 7 points. And Roma, man, they've now got some good form. Now 9 points, 14th place in the league. So Roma have now gotten things up. And like I said, man, see, like I'm like I said, guys, Roma beating Braga isn't surprising, but I'm just shocked at how bad Braga was. I didn't expect Braga to be this bad. And I'm sorry, Roma have not been that great this season. This is a team that's been really mid this season. So to play like this, yeah, I don't know, man. Braga just looks like a complete like. And I remember I used to hype Braga up in the last couple of seasons. I think Braga, I think their time's done. Like for me, round of 16 at best case. I don't see them making it past round of 16. So yeah, another team that's also been very disappointing is is Nice. Union SG 2, Nice 1, and oh my geez, Union SG were fantastic in this game, bro. Matt, I don't know. This is domination. 24 shots, 12 on target from a Belgian team against Nice that only had 2 shots on target, 13 attempts. And now I did talk to one of my French friends. Shout out to Rubik's, by the way. He was telling me they have a lot of injuries. I mean, just look at the injuries they have right here. Look at how many injured players they have. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have basically a starting 11 of injured players. And look at how many players on the bench, Matt. Like basically, they basically have 8 players, and 2 of which are goalkeepers. So basically, only 6 players you really have. So, but still, Nice, this is really bad to lose in this kind of fashion. To get
And
dominated
not
like
come
this.
away with at least a draw.
Yeah, like it's just
Because
it's
that
just
goal,
crazy.
that winning goal came very late.
Yeah, that a very goal. Hey, at least hold on for a draw, man. And I'm sorry, Nice, man, this is really bad. Like I understand you guys have a lot of injuries. I understand that it's really bad. But like, it's really like this is still laughable. Like, I'm sorry. Like, remember, this is the same team that lost 4-0 at home to Rangers, I believe. Match day 6, sorry, 5. It was, I believe. So yeah, Nice, man, it's just really bad for Union SG, man. Very good win for them. And guys, Union SG might be a dark horse. I think this is a team that could be a team to look out for. So, Matt, do you have any thoughts about this game?
Not really.
Mm. Yeah, but yeah, actually, Matt, I want to ask you this question: do you think UNSG could be a dark horse, or it's too soon to say?
If you're talking about a dark horse to be a contender, definitely not. Dark horse to overachieve,
Yeah, overachieve.
probably not. I don't think they're going to do much better than round of 16.
Yeah, as you can see right here, man, UNSG are in the 8th. They're 20th in the league table, 8 points. Then Nice, man, I believe. Wait, yeah, I believe they're already out. Wait, are they already out? Let's see, they're on 2 points. They might already be. No, actually, no. They still have a slim chance, but they have to win their next 2 games. Basically, if they don't win in a game, they're basically out. Wow, this is really bad. And yeah, Nice, man, very, very shambles from them, very embarrassing. And yeah, it's just really embarrassing, man. I didn't expect like this. Nice, you're one of the best teams in France, man. Well, or one of the best teams in this competition, you would say, just by their name alone. But they haven't been great. So, all right, I'll talk about this game. But Turp Leicester 1, Man United 2. Man United, man. you got to make it harder for yourselves. And I knew this week game would be a tough one. I actually predicted a draw, and oh my geez, I was so mad. I almost got my prediction right. I almost got my prediction right because I saw a lot of people underestimate Pleasant and say, "Oh, Pleasant is bum team whatsoever." Guys, the thing with Victoria Pleasant is this: their offense is bad. Their offense is horrendous. Their offense isn't great. Defensively, they're very good. Defensively, they don't concede a lot of goals. As for Man United, they were that first half was horrendous. That first half was horrendous. Like when you look at the stats here, Matt, I'm gonna just show you right here. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. Now, as for Victoria Pleasant, they weren't that bad attacking wise, but they needed to get more on target. You know, as for Man United, they only had like 2 shots with 70% possession. Then Man United, man, they concede the opening goal there, and oh my geez, Andre Onana, what are you doing there for that goal, Matt? So you see the mistake he made because that was a horrendous mistake. He literally gives away the ball in bad area. And Viadra capitalized upon it. So to make it 1-0.
I didn't see the game, but I was watching a live review of the game. Heard about the Onana mistake. I heard that Man United were bad in the first half.
Yeah, but they
But
were
what
bad.
I will certainly say is in the second half, I think Rasmus Højlund has earned himself a spot in the 11, not just on this game. Well, this game certainly did help as he scored 2 goals, but he had some goal contributions under Amarin earlier as well. So I think he's earned a spot there, and kind of somewhat remind. I don't know if this is a great example, but he kind of reminds me of when Jadon Sancho was at Man United, where like he was he was very bad under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but he got a fairly better under Ralph Ragnick, as he was at least getting some goal contributions. Um, so in Oyland's case, the manager balance is starting to help him.
Yeah, yeah. And then I will give credit to Amarim. I will say though, when it comes to Amarim and Ten Hag, Amarim made the subs very quickly. I noticed under Ten Hag, United made a lot of late subs. With Amarim, the guy is like making subs immediately. And you could see when Rasmus Højlund came on, made an instant impact because the guy just has finishing on the day. Great goal equalizes there. A great goal there and to equalize to make it 1-1, coming off the bench there. 62nd minute, and then they scored the winner there in the 80th minute. United created a lot of chances, man. They created a lot of chances. The goalkeeper, Jedelica, made a lot of saves, 6 saves in particular. And for me, they got the goal there from a set piece. Now, in my opinion, that should not have been a free kick tonight. That should have been for a Pleasant, in my opinion. I actually agreed, and the player actually complained about it. And I actually agree with the player. That should have been a free kick for Pleasant. United got the free kick there, and they basically scored from the free kick. And yeah, so for United, as I said, man, good win for them. But man, they have to really they have to improve. And Matt's Garnacho, man, Garnacho was terrible. Oh my jeez, Garnacho could have finished the game off to make it 3-1, but he missed it. And bro, man, United, there's still a lot that needs to be fixed with this team. Like, bro, this team is still very sketchy. Mazraoui was fantastic. Bruno got the assist there. I mean, Bruno, you could tell is really trying, but as I told you guys, Bruno isn't that amazing, you know. So Rashford was poor. Xerxes was poor. And yeah, like I said, for United, as I said, they got the win there coming off the bench. You know, Mason Mount was also poor. And you know what? Surprisingly, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Anthony was actually pretty good in this game. I can't believe I'm saying this. He was actually decent in this game. He was actually decent. He wasn't that bad, which I agree with the rating. So yeah, for Victoria Pleasant, man, very tough defeat for them. They're gonna be so devastated. And for Man United, man, they're finally in the top 8. Finally in the top 8. I believe they're 7th right now. And for Victoria Pleasant, man, they're 17th. So it's a tough defeat for Victoria Pleasant because I actually don't feel like they were that bad. But yeah, they're just offense. Like my thing with Victoria Pleasant, if they could offer more offensive threats, I think this team could be a serious team to look out for. It's just that this team doesn't have any offensive players. They're just not that good in that attack. So yeah, for Man United, as I said, crucial 3 points. And yeah, man. So let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 more games. The Ajax 1, Lazio 3. Oh my jeez, Lazio, man. Man, Lazio looking good. Lazio are looking good. And guys, let's saw the Pedro goal. That Pedro goal was a spectacular goal. What a goal that was. Yeah, Ajax. I don't feel like Ajax were that bad, honestly, in this game. But I just think the difference was Lazio were clinical. That's the difference. Because if you actually look at the stats here, it's actually quite even. It's like both teams had 6 shots and 6 on target. It's just that Lazio were clinical. Ajax weren't, you know. And yeah, Lazio, man, fantastic win for them on the road, which is pretty rare because Lazio is usually not good on the road, guys. Lazio, like, I feel like it's just like old season. I feel like this was like years ago, Lazio, they don't win this game. But this season, they've now turned a leaf. They have now won on the road against Napoli. They've now won on the road against Ajax. And this has probably been one of the best Lazio teams we've seen in a while. I think this has probably been the best one I've seen since, like, I think, like, what's it called? The 19 and 20 season. I think the 1920 season was probably the best. This is probably the best post since 1920, I would say. So, yeah, Matt, are you surprised at how good Lazio were in this game? Because I actually thought this would win it. I think I predicted a draw for this game.
I'm not surprised that they won. They've I thought when I saw it at 2-1, I thought that would probably be how it would end, but still, we saw Lazio win away at another Dutch team earlier in the competition.
Yeah, that's true.
Currently top at the moment. They're not a team that I think will win the competition, but they should certainly keep up the form in the league phase, and we'll see how they do. But they're looking good at the moment.
Yeah, so Lazio, man. And you know what's also really interesting, Matt? They had a lot of departures this summer. I believe, what's the goalkeeper? The goalkeeper, Providel, I think, did he leave? I think he left, right? Um, obviously, their top striker, what's his name? Kieran Mobley left. Maurizio Sarri left. And a lot of Lazio players, like Lazio had a good
Sarri got
summer.
sacked last season.
Yeah, I know, but like what I'm saying is like for the new season, because I personally didn't expect Lazio to be this good this season. Like they had a lot of players, a lot of crucial players going, and the fact they're doing this well is actually pretty commendable. And yeah, I didn't expect them to do this well. And yeah, so shout out to Lazio for getting the win. And for Ajax, I just think I just think Ajax just didn't have the quality on the day. I don't think this should be. I mean, obviously they'll be disappointed because Barbary had some chances, but Ajax, man, they just don't have the quality. They just don't. And to compete with Lazio. And for Ajax, as said, man, I wouldn't be too disappointed, but you know, Lazio is probably one of the most informed teams right now in the world. You could probably argue. Zakengi got their assist. All right, then we got Bodo Glimt 2, Besiktas 1. Besiktas took an early lead there. He gets it Fernandez, and I was like, okay, maybe Besiktas could do something. The Bodo Glimt turned around. Zakengi, Zakarengo got the goal and assist. Bilgatur got the goal there. Yeah, Besiktas lost the game 2-1 on the road. And yeah, it was a quite even game, I would say. I just think Bodo Glimt just wanted it more. And yeah, like I said, Bodo Glimt gets a crucial win at home. And man, Besiktas, man, they almost got to draw the end. They almost got to draw the end. UConn with a brilliant shot there. Almost the goalkeeper saved. And yeah, I just think that for Bodo Glimt, I needed to see more in the second half for them to win. But yeah, for Bodo Glimt, man, great result for them. Fantastic win for them. And for Besiktas, it's not looking great because I think the league table, you guys, we looking right here. Oh, I've got to look at the league table for Lazio. Lazio is first, and Ajax is currently 11th. Bodo Glimt is 13th, and Besiktas is 28th. So, Matt, do you have any thoughts on this game?
No.
All right. Fair enough. We're going to go to one more game, and we'll get to your guys' comments. Elfsborg 1, Quarterback 0. Elfsborg got the win there at home. And Quarterback, man, very disappointed for them. I did not expect Elfsborg to win this game. Elfsborg is one of the lowest ranked teams in this competition as well. And Quarterback, we know how good this team was a few years ago. Remember, this is a team that almost knocked out Bayer Leverkusen from the Europa League. But Quarterback has seemingly lost their grip. And Elfsborg, I think Elfsborg is really difficult to beat at home. Like if you're gonna play, I think that's what we're seeing, Matt. I think these like teams like the Minnows, they're very difficult to beat at home, and I think that's what makes them strong. Is that while they may be bad on the road, they're good at home, and I think that's the key thing. I mean, Matt, do you agree with me that these Minnows, their home atmosphere is very difficult for these like top teams?
Um, True. Yeah. Swedish fans have a good reputation atmosphere-wise. This was a battle near the bottom, and this is a good win for Elfsberg. I don't know what this will mean going forward in terms of their chances of finishing in the top 24 or 32. But they'll take the win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And Ellsworth, you can see the right there. Wow, they're occupying the last spot in the top 24 match. 24th, but 7 points. Wow. And Quarterback is on 3
Very
points.
effective result.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I think most of the points they've accumulated have been at home. Have been at home. So Ellsworth, man, like as you can see, all the points they've got so far in the Europa League has been all at home. So that's why it goes back to my earlier point saying that when the home form is very key for these minnow teams, especially if you're being a pod 4, pod 3 team, you got to make the most of your home games. So for quarterback, as I said, man, not it's a bad result, obviously, but I think quarterback it's not gonna be the end of the world. You know, they're still on 3 points and they still have 2 games to go, and they can maybe still qualify. All right, we're going to go to the comments and we'll go to the Porto game after this. Where are we? They need to win. Man United should be winning more. Unrecognizable Man United. I think for Man United, they should just be they should just be glad they got the win. A win is a win. Okay, you know, and thus European competitions is not easy. And as I told you guys, Victoria Pleasant is very difficult. Like they had I think the best defensive conference league last season. So yeah, what do you mean? This has been Man United since Ferguson left. Yeah, I mean that's true. Like basically, if you guys thinking about it, Man United haven't are Man United haven't been one of the best teams in the world since Ferguson left. They haven't been. You know, at least they're qualified for UCL, and they were getting forward to any point in the season. That's 10 out for you expected. Bro, ain't going to be Roma. Let's see, bro could have. How the heck can a French team be so bad? Yeah, I don't know. And you know what's also crazy? I thank you for mentioning this. All the French teams have been doing well in the Champions League. Like, look at Stade Brest. Look how they're doing the first season of the Champions League. Look at Lille. Look at Monaco. So Nice, man, what's your excuse? The only other French team that's been bad as Nice is PSG. But at least with PSG, they haven't. At least PSG they got some wins. So Nice, man, I don't know what the excuse is. I don't know what the excuse. I mean, obviously I know the injuries thing, but still, like, I think Nice can do better than this. Matt, do you think Nice can do better?
They're in a not niche situation.
Yeah, yeah, Rose told me that. What do you mean? How low? Not looking nice. Amaran's cooking. We got everyone. Um, 10 I was right about one thing after all. Errors do come
Yep.
to
Big up
First time this
Albert.
Onana's awful. He said 2019 Ajax versus. Come on, man. Onana's been. Okay, besides these last 2 games, Onana's been generally been good for United. Like he's been one of their better players. Come on, it's a bit harsh. Like I know these last 2 games
Yeah,
have been bad.
that and also on Onana costed Ajax a place in the Champions League final. At 2-2, he was wasting time on goal kicks. That added on more time for Lucas Moura to score the winning goal.
You know, and maybe guys are onto something. Maybe Onana is bad in European competitions. Like when it comes to Europe, he's just bad. Maybe that because
but then there's that season with Inter Milan.
Yeah, actually, I guess that's true. Although to be fair, we know. I don't want to take credit away from him, but we all know how good that injured defense was. Like that 3 at the back, how amazing that defense was, and we're seeing with what's it called, with Sommer, like how good they are. So like they don't really like.
He was saving Inter's ass in that second leg against Porto, and also he was making saves against making some important saves against Man City in the final as well.
Yeah, I guess you could say it to some extent. I rate Hoyland actually. I think he's decent striker, but the rest of United's kind of trash. Come on. There's a few players. Come on. I rate Mazraoui. Mazraoui is great. Mazraoui is really good. I rate Mazraoui. Mazraoui is really good. I rate him highly. If we're kidding real, besides Mazraoui, I mean, Delit I rate, but I don't really rate him that highly anymore after Ajax.
You could say Lisandro Martinez.
I don't feel like he's as good as I feel like he's much better for Argentina than United.
But
And he has been good.
he's played well for Man United before.
Oh yeah, before. If
The
I'm going like
only
currently.
I think he does get injured a lot. And as for Bruno, he's a can do it, will he do it player.
Yeah. No, not back because Noah's back in the tank. I remember made a good changes to the team. Oh nah. Oh nah, that's why I say I'm asking if I won't. Anthony always good. What do you mean? Stop the cap at Prime Barca. Bruno is kind of like the Portuguese Kellen Acosta. He's all right. Like some it's not amazing. Okay, compared to Kellen Acosta's crazy. Compared to Kellen Acosta's crazy. But actually, you know
Hey,
what? I can kind of see where you're coming from.
a little. Although to be fair, Kellen Acosta has some World Cup experience.
Actually, to be fair, as much as I laugh at this one, it's actually kind of partially somewhat true. Like, I feel like
I
Bruno's a
was
very
going to say played in the same number of World Cups, but then I remembered 2018. But
no, but
nevertheless,
what I say with Bruno is that he's a very he's a good effective player, but he's not very good technically. I feel like technically he's not that good, but he's very effective. I'll give you that. So and I think I say the same with Kellen Acosta. Like Kellen Acosta isn't that great technically, but he's effective. He's effective. It's kind of like with Thomas Muller as well. We all know how good Thomas Muller is, but technically he's not that amazing. So
what isn't isn't Kellen Acosta like Conor Gallagher?
yeah, in some ways I guess you can say. So okay, let's read some comments. I forgot about Anthony. I actually rate him. He's one of the last group of ones around. Stop it, Albert. Stop it. Lazio. I like Lazio. I don't know why Sorry left Lazio.
Because he got sacked.
They got Pro 4 promos. Sorry, please come to LA Galaxy. Does Lazio still have Kamada?
I think he went to Crystal Palace.
Yeah. I think Crystal Palace on loan. All right. Kellen Costa's crazy, Albert. I says I'm the same since Cruyff. Tell me I'm wrong for you are.
He's not wrong.
How did Besiktas lose to Bodo Glimt? This is the same club who beat United a few years ago back in the UCL. No, I think I was Besiktas here actually, not Besiktas. I think I was Besiktas. So I remember rooting for Ellsworth a few years back means nothing. I'm willing to put Bruno on the same level of Hector Herrera, and that's still good. Lol. Hector Herrera. I don't really remember too much about Hector Herrera, guys. You guys have to let me know. I don't know.
He was more defensive than Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. I don't think Bruno has the defensive thing, so I don't know if it's really like W boring. He was all right. Herrera. Herrera's also my favorite Porto players. That's a different one.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking the Mexican one, right?
Yeah. Hector Herrera did play at Porto.
Yeah, Hector. Yeah, and there's the Spanish one. The Spanish one never played for Porto, right?
Correct. Plus, Albert did specify Hector Herrera earlier.
Okay, Warto. Oh, yeah. Warto. Oh, you're talking about Tottenham versus Rangers already. Well, no, we haven't talked about that yet, actually. Gotta go now, anyways. All right, see ya. We don't go yet. We haven't missed your favorite club yet. PSG is worse than these. No, but as much PSG haven't been that bad in the Champions League according to these. Like PSG at least got some wins. These haven't got any wins. But obviously we expect more of PSG than these. PSG's failure is worse. Oh yeah, if it's from a failure perspective, obviously yeah. Gives you all the money they stuff they have, Albert. Except for a handful of players, PSG isn't that good anymore. Those performers iconic. Moore is a Spurs legend. No, he isn't. What's happening to PSG is surprising me. Ultimately, be expected. Martinez has fallen off. Yeah, which one, Lissandra? Both. Well, yeah, both have been underwhelming this season. So about Lazaro, it's true. Even Zubin filling up Evaldo Martinez. Lol.
There was an Emiliano Martinez that played today against Porto.
Yeah. So, Matt, what's your thought? I'll let you start first, Matt. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this game? Are you happy with this win?
Yeah, I'll take the win, especially considering as this is only the second win of the tournament for Porto. Their first half was underwhelming. Not a lot happened. Certainly not much good attacking play from Porto. Midtjylland probably could have got the game in their grasp. They missed a good chance early on, which probably should have been a tap in. They had a penalty call that that didn't go their way maybe could have. Of course, Danny Namaso Loader scored, which ended up being a deflected goal. We just start to see Porto do a little bit better in the first half, but not much. The second half was better, though. I wouldn't say Porto were great in the second half, but they were creating more or big chances. And I think this game could have been 5-0 had, based on the amount of chances, the amount of good chances there were from Porto. Sam Amu, of course, got a tap in from a brilliant Pepe assist. So yeah, there was some encouraging signs. Midtjylland weren't effective at all in the second half in their attack. They had one. They did have one disallowed goal, which was a rebound from a long throw in, and they did win some corners, but that's about it. But Porto did downgrade when they brought Gonzalo Borges on. Who's a winger. He is a useless bum. He wasn't winning any tackles. He wasn't doing anything with his chance creations. He'd either lose the ball or just run it out of play. He was also a contributing factor of Porto not beating Anderlecht last time. I'm certainly going to moan about this guy whenever he has like at least 20 minutes. Because last season he didn't play much last season, and yet he got subbed on in both games against Arsenal and did nothing. But this was a win I'll take. I'd say Porto did deserve the win. Certainly could have been 5-0 with some of the chances that happened in the second half. Hopefully we see some progression on Monday, and from what I saw from Olympiacos, and I've seen enough from this game to make me feel confident about the Porto versus Olympiacos game on the next match day.
Yeah, actually, where was that striker? I forgot. Where was that? I forgot who's the guy. I remember there was a guy that was really good from Porto in the beginning of the season, the Europa League. I think he scored against Bodo Glimt. I think he scored against Man United. What's the player name again? I forgot his name.
Samu.
Yeah,
he's the
where's
number 9.
Yeah,
number 9. Samu's his first name.
Oh, my jeez, wow. Okay, that's why. Okay, yeah. Okay, man, I'm such a dummy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I had a brick moment there. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think for Porto, as I said, they were fantastic in this game. Made a good win for them. For Midtjylland, they didn't really offer anything. They were pretty atrocious. Now, I did remember. I saw my Golazo show. They did get a goal right at the end, but it got disallowed. I think it was offside, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was offside. It definitely made up for some bad defending and organisation from that moment. But yeah, they probably, if they were going to get something from that game, they probably should have scored early on, because they did nothing of significance in the second half. The only other thing I can remember from them attacking wise was they had a couple of clearances go against them, which gave them some corners, but that really was about it.
Yeah, so Porto is on 8 points. It's 18th at the table, and for Midtjylland, they're now 7 points, and yeah, Porto go 1 point above them, -2 goal difference.
I favour Porto's chances to get 14 points, given not only the next game against Olympiacos, but on the final day they will play Maccabi Tel Aviv. which should be another win as well.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. The Lyon, man, they almost blew it, man. They scored three. Frankfurt opened the scoring there. Nov scored the goal there. Cherki, Fofana, Noma, and then Marmouche. I also have to ask Frankfurt, why did they not start Marmouche in this game? That I thought was very stupid. I don't know why they didn't, but
Maybe they
he
wanted
came
to
on.
prioritize them for the league.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, I feel like you should be playing your best players in Europe. It's kind of like what Inzaghi did with Inter. But yeah, I mean, for Frankfurt, as I said, man, it was a back and forth game. Lyon, fantastic. Noma, Fofana, Lacazette, Tolisso, Cherki was amazing, man. And we'll see what happens with Lyon, because if they do get relegated, Cherki is very well probably going to leave. So it's a provisional relegation. So if they can fix their finance, they'll stay. But if they can't, they'll go down. So Cherki might be one of those players that'll leave. And yeah, and Mikadov's had a chance there when he came on. So yeah, I mean, for Frankfurt, as I said, man, it was a back and forth game, crazy game, end to end game. It was a lot of goals. And yeah, man, it was crazy, man, crazy. So, Matt, do you have any thoughts on this thriller of a game, or not really?
Quite surprised that it was this high scoring. Some good individuals. Fair play to Lyon. Let's see how both sides do in the next two match days.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I forgot to mention Diaz made a mistake for one of the goals. I forgot which goal it was, but he made a mistake for one of the goals. But yeah, shout out to Cherki, man, Cherki for delivering. Surprisingly, Lacazette didn't score in this game. Surprisingly, which is surprising because
He's not what he used to be.
Yeah, I know, Matt, but like he's been great in Ligue 1 though these last few seasons. So. Yeah, but anyways, Lyon are now fourth in the table, and Frankfurt fourth. Wow, look at this, man! They're both tied at the same point, 13 and 13. Lyon is the head on goal difference. So wow, that's actually interesting. All right, we're gonna talk about Maccabi Tel Aviv 2, RFS 1. Maccabi Tel Aviv just about got the win there, but it wasn't really that convincing though, because RFS did come close, especially towards the end. They were trying to get the goal desperately, but they couldn't. And yeah, for Maccabi Tel Aviv, man, good win for them. Enzo got the 2 assists there, and yeah, Nimish and their defenders actually scored the goal, which was actually kind of surprising. And for RFS, as I said, man, they missed the penalty there. Not a good penalty there. Yeah, the guy who scored the goal. Oh, let's see, Salvaris got the goal there. The defender. So basically, the defenders scored the goals today, which is kind of odd. So yeah,
Maybe
Matt, do you have any thoughts?
wait, was there not a set piece? Or
let's go check it here because I don't.
Although
Really
he is a wing back, to be fair. So
yeah.
it does say header.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So both Maccabi Tel Aviv goals came from set pieces. Arsenal, man. Oh man.
Yeah, shame. Riga FC couldn't get a goal. Well, I mean, a draw. Shame they couldn't do it. It would have been a very good result. I don't think their campaign's been a complete disaster either. The fact that Maccabi Tel Aviv couldn't do much against RFS makes me more confident about this fixture between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Van Porto in January. And not too long ago, Maccabi Tel Aviv were smashed 5-0 by Ajax.
Yeah, that's true. And RFS 2 points. So
you
RFS
better not lose to this team in January.
The RFS
or even draw.
Yeah, Maccabi Tel Aviv, man, 6 points. So they're only 1 point off from the playoffs, to be fair. So we'll see what Maccabi Tel Aviv. But yeah, shout out to them for getting the win from set pieces from, man. And Rangers won, Tottenham won, man. Yeah, Tottenham, man, they were pretty poor in this game. I actually thought Rangers were the much better team throughout the course of the game. Tottenham were not great in this game. And obviously, I know Tottenham did rotate for this game. Obviously, you could see that a lot of fringe players are starting, like, Forster, obviously not the first choice, Gray. Obviously, some rotation there. Dragonson there as well. But yeah, I mean, for Spurs, as I said, man, for Rangers, man. They were the better team. Igama scored the goal there in the second half. The first half was pretty much all Rangers, and the second half, man, they got the goal there. Good play there from him. And the Kulisevsky comes off the bench, scores the equalizer in the 75th minute. And yes, Spurs, man, they just about hold on. Rangers almost won at the end. They had some disallowed. They were disallowed goals. I believe it was offside. And yeah, I think for Tottenham, as I said, they'll be the more happier of the two teams considering they were not great in this game, but they still managed to get a point. And for Rangers, they would kick themselves. We could have won this game, man. It would have been a huge statement if they had won this game. So it's a missed opportunity for Rangers, man. So Matt, do you think it's a missed opportunity for Rangers, or do you think it's okay?
I'd say so because also factoring the fact that haven't they had not that good of a campaign anyway?
Rangers or Tottenham?
Rangers. Oh,
No,
they're
Rangers
eighth.
yeah.
So yeah, this isn't a terrible result at all. They probably would have taken a draw or going into this game. Kulusevski coming key in the 75th minute. You think that would ignite an opportunity for Tottenham to turn this around? They don't. James Maddison getting in more minutes. A full 90 minutes. This will help them. Fraser Forster used to be a Celtic goalkeeper.
Yeah. Wow, that is true. Yeah, you're right, Matt. You're right.
So
yeah,
that was going to be an interesting return for him.
Yeah, Desser's, man. I remember Desser scored some just a lot of goals, but yeah. For Rangers, I said, very disappointing for them. But I think they should still be happy. Getting a point against Tottenham is not an easy task. And for Tottenham, as I said, man, well, you guys should be thankful you guys got a draw because you guys weren't great.
We've
Real
got
Sociedad
Southampton next, so that's probably
that's
got to be either game to try and kickstart Ange Postecoglou's chances of staying as manager. In fact,
he is
earlier on the stream, somebody was asking me, not in the chat, but somebody he direct messaged me on Instagram about about Postecoglou's chances of being sacked if he doesn't beat Southampton.
Yeah, he's under fire, man. Under fire. Anyways, for Real Sociedad, man, they got the 3-0 win against Dynamo Kiev. Dynamo Kiev, man, they're such a bad team, man. They're so bad. They're so bad. There's nothing really much to say. The only positive for Dynamo Kiev is the goalkeeper made 11 saves, bro. 11 saves is crazy, man. One penalty saved. Who missed the penalty there? I believe, it was Oyarzabal who scored a hat trick. But yeah, I mean, Dynamo Kiev were so bad, man. Oh my jeez, this was such a good dominant win for Real Sociedad. And Real Sociedad usually don't score this amount of goals, guys. This is a team that usually wastes a lot of chances, but they got the win, a needed win for them. And yeah, for Real Sociedad, man, massive win for them. As you can see right here in the table, Real Sociedad are now 12th in the table, 10 points. And Dynamo Kiev are last in the table with 0 points. And I believe with this result, I think Dynamo Kiev are basically out of contention. They cannot even get knocked around playoffs. So they're out of contention. And yeah, then Slavia Prague won, Anderlecht 2. Anderlecht gets a big win on the road against Slavia Prague, which I did not expect. I think it's a bit of a surprise. Matt, are you surprised with one? Because this was a pretty surprising one, I gotta say.
Not really. I think this game could have got either way beforehand, but Anderlecht will certainly take the away win.
Yeah, Anderlecht got the win there. They were clinical with their chances. Slavia Prague weren't. They did get a goal back in the second half, but it wasn't enough to make the comeback. And yeah, for Anderlecht, man, they've been they have been very surprising. Anderlecht have been surprising me. I did not expect Anderlecht to be this good, man. Anderlecht are now third in the table, man. 14 points, undefeated, man. That is crazy. And Slavia Prague are 29th, 4 points. Slavia Prague not been great. So let's go look at the table. Let me just look at the Wikipedia page to see which teams have mathematically secured top 24. So let's look at the table. And then we're gonna look at. Then I'll show you guys the flop mob thing, and then maybe we'll look at match day 7 games real quick, and then then we'll look at conference and head out. So let's go look at the table right here. So Europa League right here. So league phase. So as you can see, so Dynamo Kiev are officially out. RFS, Nice, can no longer get top 8, but they can still get knockaround playoffs. Quarterback, Ludogorets, Malmo, 20, Slavia Prague are they can't advance to the round of 16 automatically, but they can still qualify via playoff seeded. So yeah, and the Z is means like they can't even Z means they cannot event and they can still qualify to the playoffs unseeded. And these are the teams that have qualified automatically. So Lazio have already secured a Lazio, Bilbao have secured a at least playoff seeded, but they may still advance around 16. Then Anderlecht, Lyon, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, and Man United have secured at least playoffs, but not seeded, unseeded. So let's look at the knockouts. So, guys, this is how. Let's say the league phase ended today. This is how it would look. So we could see Tottenham versus Ellsberg, Michelin versus FCSB, Ajax versus Plock, or Ajax versus Fenerbahce, Real Sociedad versus Fenerbahce, Braga, UNSG, AZ Alkmaar, Roma, Olympiacos, Porto, and we could see Pleasant or Fenerbahce. I'm sorry, Ferencváros. So that's it. So let's just assume that if the table finishes as it is, this is how the playoffs would look. The knockout playoffs would look. So
I'd take Victoria Pairs on.
no, but you can't get Victor Pleasant. You can either get Olympiacos or Ferencváros.
Why?
Because like I think they're doing this way, like 9th versus 24th, and then it's 23rd versus 10th. That's how they're doing it for the knockouts. So you can get either one of the two. So
Okay. Well, both would be fine. Both Olympiacos or Ferencváros.
yeah. All right. So let's look at match day 7, and then we'll do a poll, guys, and then we'll head over to the conference league. So let's look at match day 7 games real quick, just to give like our early thoughts. Obviously we're gonna be quick here. So we got Galatasaray Dinamo Kiev. I think we would expect Galatasaray to win.
Yep.
Besiktas Bilbao.
And another win in Turkey.
I'm gonna say Bilbao wins for it now. Although that may subject to change.
It's pretty much what I said.
AZ Roma. Ooh. Maybe a draw. Maybe.
A draw or a Roma win. I don't expect too much from AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah. I'll say draw for now, but maybe I'll change my mind in the future. By the way, these are early predictions, by the way. We're not making it official.
Yeah.
Bodo
Glimt win. And I think Porto will win.
Yeah, Porto's at home.
Fenerbahce versus Lyon.
Oh, that's a tricky one, actually. That's a tricky one.
That could go either way, but at their best, Lyon are probably the strongest of the two.
I'll say draw for now, but Lyon, I think Lyon are more likely to win the Fenerbahce. Hoffenheim Spurs. You got to beat Hoffenheim.
Yeah, I don't think Hoffenheim are good enough, so I'm going to go for a Tottenham win.
Malmo versus 20.
I'm going for Malmo.
Ooh, quarterback versus FCSB. I'm going to say FCSB. I'm going to say FCSB gets a win. Actually, in my opinion, I think they'll get the win.
Yeah, why not? I'll say that as well.
Victoria Pleasant versus Anderlecht. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. I'll say draw. I feel like this is a draw race.
Yeah, I'll say draw as well.
Frankfurt versus Ferencváros. Frankfurt should win.
Yeah.
Ellsberg versus Nice.
I'm going to give it to Elfsberg. Why not?
Ooh, I'm going to say a draw, but maybe Elfsberg might win. Lazio versus Real Sociedad. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. I'll say Lazio win. Also, because they're at home.
Yeah, I'll go.
Maybe they might draw
as well. I'll go Ludogorets. Probably 1-0.
I'll say a draw. Man United Rangers. Man United should win.
Yeah, I'll give it to Man United.
Pog versus Slavia Praha. Ooh, I'm going to say Pog. I think Pog's going to win because they're at home.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
All right, RFS was Ajax. Surely Ajax should win this.
Yeah, I'll go for Ajax.
And UNSG versus Braga. I'm going to say UNSG win that.
Yeah, I'll say so as well. I will also say on Ludogorets, though, that they managed to get a draw against AZ Alkmaar. So with that in mind, they might be favourites. So that's why I think they'll win by a goal.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So let me read some guys' comments. Um, uh, yeah, Besiktas been trashed. Yeah, Besiktas been bad. Matt supporter fan Kumiza with Besiktas. Yeah, Prime. Okay, peace, guys. Okay, nice. Wookie. Prime, see ya. Well, especially the Swedish Messi made the difference for Spurs, I must say. Don't call him Swedish Messi. They should start Marmouche in such game. I agree. Maybe. But no, come on, bro. He's too good. He's amazing. He's one of the. He's really good, man. How could Shakhtar place the respect with them? So embarrassing. The thing is, Shakhtar have also been bad in the Champions League, so I'm not really sure if I fully agree. I mean, I understand like because Chris is saying that Shakhtar at least are in the Champions League, but like they both have not been great in the competitions. Slavia had the biggest disappointment. Yes, Slavia Prague are most disappointed than Nice. I think Slavia Prague and Nice. Actually, let's do a poll, guys. Which team has been the most underwhelming in the Europa League? So, which team would you guys say has been the most underwhelming? So let's do a poll real quick.
Are you going off? Wait, you said in the Europa League, so not just match day 7, right?
Yeah. In general.
Match day 6, I mean. Still. Maybe you get up the table again, but Nice is probably the one that came to my head first. Yeah, I'll say Nice. It's not a nice situation they're in. We're not even a win.
Yeah. And I'll put Braga, I guess. So Nice, Slavia, Hoffenheim, Braga. Vote in the poll. All right. Getting a point against
Or is
Hoffenheim.
there any like team that's like not in the top half that should be?
Uh,
There's
Roma, I
36,
guess.
right?
Roma. Oh wait. When you mean by top half, I thought you meant like top half of the 24. Sorry.
Okay. Which even then Porto would qualify for that as well, but they're still in the like top half, so I I wondered about them as a contender, but I think yeah, I think that the fact that they're not below 18th is why I wouldn't say that they're the most underwhelming.
Getting a point against Tottenham ain't easy, but getting 3 is unless
What
you're.
about Fenerbahce?
I don't think they've been as bad as those 4 teams that I put in the poll. Those 4.
But the question's not the worst.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
To my understanding, you're asking about who's underperformed the most.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go look at teams that. Let's go look at. Let's do top 8 predictions real quick. So I'm gonna say Lazio. I think they'll get top 8. I think Bilbao should get top 8. Those two I'm pretty certain with. Would you agree, Mats?
Yes.
And I think you need 16 points. I think 16 points is because we saw the yesterday because I was looking at the simulations. The 16 I think is a magic number to qualify. Puts you in a great position. So basically, I would
Man
say
United will probably have enough because we're expecting them to beat Rangers next week.
yeah, and I think the final game is what's the final game they got?
They'll be away.
It's FCSB. FCSB. Now that might be a tough game actually. FCSB away might be tough.
They're still favourites, and I would still probably say that they get a draw or a narrow win.
Yeah. So I'll say Man United, Lazio, Bilbao. Are we saying Anderlecht get top 8?
Oh, I mean, I could, I mean, I think they had like a favourable. They might have had I think they might have a favourable fixture for match day 7. I don't know who they play on
They
match
play.
day 8.
Yeah. Let's go match the 8 games real quick.
Victoria Pearl's on. Yeah, that could go either way, but they are probably a
Okay.
bit stronger. And then 7.
Okay, I'll put the match day 8 games here, and then you can have the table on
8. I
screen.
meant. Still, maybe with
Okay,
Anderlecht.
let's
But
just break the 8 teams. We don't have to break the points in like their position. That's gonna take too much time. So
Yeah. You mentioned about 16 being the magic number. I don't know how I can predict enough teams to get that, and all these games to really come up with a top eight conclusion. But I think Porto is going to finish on 14 points, just too short on the 16.
yeah,
Would that
I don't think.
would that be enough for top eight or
Uh, I don't. I probably not because I saw like
probably top
over 80s.
12?
Yeah, you'll probably like I think it'll be probably just be like you'll probably like 10th or 11th or 12th, like I like ninth. It's gonna be close. I think you guys will be seeded. I think seeded it should be your expectation. So, which I think seeded will be great.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think 16 is the number you're gonna need. So Lazio, Bilbao, United, Frankfurt. Let me look at Frankfurt real quick. Who's they got? So Frankfurt, match day 8. They got where's Frankfurt?
Oh, I saw them. Good, good. Roma away.
Oh, Roma. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. But then again, they have been good. So I mean, let me look at let me see by team. Oh, actually, look, this is actually nice. This is actually nice. It has the fixtures thing catered. So Frankfurt. Uh, so Frankfurt, they got Ferencváros at home, so they should beat Ferencváros, you would reckon. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Frankfurt's gonna make it. Leon, let's look at Leon real quick. Actually, this is what we should have done. This is actually nice. I actually like this. So Leon, they got Fenerbahce away. Oof. And Ludogorets. I think they should definitely beat Ludogorets at home. So Leon, I think will make it through. So Leon, Frankfurt. So we got like 5 teams. Does Spurs make it?
Um,
Spurs.
Hoffenheim,
Yeah,
and
yeah, they
then
they,
they've
they
got
should
a
make it.
home game.
Yeah, yeah, they should. So
Who
Tottenham, I
who
think
who
will
have
make
they
it.
got at home? I couldn't see behind the comment. Oh, so yeah, I think I think they'll get 2 wins.
Yeah, yeah. So Tottenham. So we said Lazio, we said Bilbao. We're saying Leon. We're saying Frankfurt. Um, we're saying Spurs. We're saying United. So how many teams? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we got one more team. Um,
Galatasaray.
yeah. Let's look at Galatasaray real quick. Galatasaray. They got Dinamo Kiev at
Dynamo
home. That should be a
Kiev,
win. Yeah, that should be a
and
win.
that
That'll
Ajax
probably
game could go either way.
yeah, and I think I think that'll be enough. 15. Oh, 15. Would 15 be enough? They
Um,
could actually. You know what? I think they could get draw.
but
They could get
but
draw away against Ajax.
yeah,
They could get draw.
and even
Okay,
then,
yeah, I think they'll make
I
it.
wouldn't. I don't think I wouldn't write off their chances to win. So
Yeah,
it's 15 points minimum, but they've got a good chance of getting at least a draw, maybe even a win.
yeah, yeah. All right, I think that's gonna be it for the Europa League. Let me read some final comments. Shakhtar's not bad. They're in the UCL. Yeah, I know. Man United versus Rangers is the most exciting for me. Oh yeah, Nice 20-mind challenge, Besiktas potentially. All right, so let's do the Conference League real quickly, and then we're gonna head off because we have actually a match. We have the final match today next week, guys. So where are we? So I think for the Conference League, guys, rather than go through each game, um, actually, you know what? Let's go through each game, but we'll make it quick. But I'm not going to go into detail too much. Dirge got on 2-1 win against Vikingor on the road. I think that's to be expected. Would you agree, Mats?
Djurgården.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I know. Oh, the Reykjavik. They're from Iceland.
Yeah, yeah, Iceland.
Yeah, I'm not so surprised about Djurgården's win. Generally, they'd be expected to win that game, and they've got better facilities and a higher value of squads. So yeah.
Yeah, and then Chelsea versus FC Astana. Chelsea obviously got the win there. Mark Gui scored a
Yeah.
goal brace there. Real Betis got a win against Petrikov, thankfully. Dinamo Minsk 2, Lauren nil. Kind of a little. I mean, it's not that. Actually, Dinamo Minsk. What team are they? Where are they from again?
Belgium.
Which
No, no,
country?
no. Belarus.
Belgium.
Belarus, because
Belarus.
Minsk is the capital of Belarus.
And Lauren is from which country?
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. I guess that's a kind of expected. They're at home, so I shouldn't be that surprising. I guess. And Apple beating Noah on the road. Not surprising. There.
Neither is Copenhagen's win.
Fiorentina beating LASK 7-0. Not surprising there. Maybe the margin is a bit surprising. I didn't expect 7, but Fiorentina definitely should be winning. HJK Mold is a back and forth game, 2-2 draw. Probably a fair result. Nothing too
Finland versus
surprising.
Norway, two expensive countries.
Yeah, but Besiktas versus Heidenheim. Dang, Besiktas actually won. So this is the only Turkish team that actually did well this week. Wow. Shout out to them. The Lugano actually defeated Lazio Warsaw on the road 2-1. Wow. And the Circle Bruges defeated Olympia Ljubljana. Wait, Matt, you know, I just realized all the Belgian teams won this week. Wow, that's crazy. So, yeah, Ghent 3, TSC 0, Magdeburg 1, Jagiellonian 0. I'm a bit surprised Jagiellonian lost since they've been good so far this season. Almeria Nicosia 3, Rapid Vienna 1. So Almeria got the win there. Paphos 2, Selj 0. A bit surprising Paphos. Actually, yeah. Selj losing is not surprising. Shamrock Rovers 3, Borj Banja Luka 3. The St. Gallen 1, Victoria Guimaraes. Dang, Victoria Guimaraes destroy St. Gallen on the road. Wow. A bit surprising. And Panathinaikos defeating TNC 2-0 on the road. So let's look at the table. Let's look at the Conference League real quick. So let's see which teams have automatically made it through. So Lazio, Chelsea have secured a top 8. They're going to qualify top 8. Lauren Petrikov is eliminated. LASK, and basically these teams can still advance to round of 16 and knock around playoffs, but it will be unseeded. Then as you can see, Y means you can still qualify for seeded, and the X means you're guaranteed at least. May still advance to top 8. And yeah, as you can see, Victor Guimaraes, and so W means that I'm sure at least playoffs, but may still advance to round 16 automatically. So Chelsea, the only perfect team so far in the Conference League, as to be expected. So let's look at the knockouts real quick. So as you can see, this will be some of the matches. So Rapid Vienna versus Başakşehir. Ooh, that could be interesting. Or Rapid Vienna versus Hearts. So actually, Matt, which match do you think stands out if the table ends like this? I think the match that stands out to me is Copenhagen Real Betis. That'll be an interesting one. Or Heidenheim.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right, let's look at match day 8 real quickly. So as you can see, these are the games right here. So
Isn't it match day 6?
Yeah, match day 6. Sorry, match day 6. And this is the last set of games before the league phase ends. So we go to the knockout. So which match stands out to you, Matt? I think for me,
might need to scroll down.
Oh, Rapid Vienna versus Copenhagen. I think that could be a good one.
Yeah, potentially. Real Betis versus HJK is a repeat of when they played each other in the Europa League in that season whereby Leverkusen got to the semi-finals, and they had both Real Betis and HJK had Roma in their group as well. That being said, the one that I'm most interested in is Vittoria Guimaraes versus Fiorentina. Yeah, Fiorentina are doing very well in the league. I think they still are, and Vittoria Guimaraes they've been the 5th best Portuguese team. They might even have surpassed Braga by now. They're certainly up there as the best of the rest in Portugal, and as they host a Fiorentina team who've made deep runs in the competition before. I think that's going to be a very good tie.
Yeah, potentially. As much as I like the Victoria Guimaraes versus Fiorentina match, I do feel like that match won't be as high stakes because both teams are already like probably going to get top 8. So,
Yeah,
but I
that's a
mean, it
good
would be good
point.
from a neutral point of view. Yeah. So Georgetown versus Legia Warsaw is a good pick. Okay, Chelsea better win Conference League. Yeah, Chelsea are the favorites. Will they such losers? They won't play in Europe next season. Dang, they're not gonna play in Europe next season. But yeah, by the way, Bodo Glimt did win the Norwegian league a few weeks ago. Athletic Bilbao's having a pretty good season so far. Yeah, Bilbao's looking good, guys. Bilbao's looking good. Same with Lazio. Guarmers and Fiorentina. Also, Georgetown versus Legia Warsaw. Yeah, those are probably the games to look out for. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, we'll be here next Thursday for the Conference League review. We're gonna go through these games and talk about the playoffs. When is the playoff draw? By the way, let me just check. So it's gonna be December 20th. So it's actually be the basically on Friday. We'll do like maybe we'll do like a playoff thing draw thing. We'll do our dream matchups, I suppose. Although to be fair, yeah, it's not gonna be as exciting. But yeah, we'll still be here next Thursday. The round of 16 draw will take place February 21st, 2025. So remember, guys, I think the top 2 teams are going to be on opposite sides of the bracket. So if you finish first and finish second, you're not going to be on the same side of the bracket. So that's pretty interesting. Matt, do you have any thoughts before we round off here?
I expect the best teams long term are probably going to be Chelsea, Fiorentina, Victoria Guimaraes. We don't know what we're going to get from Real Betis, and I think Copenhagen are best of the rest, but that's also because of the rest of the quality of the teams here compared to them.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Thank you for mentioning this, Matt. I completely forgot. Let's predict the top 8. So Chelsea obviously already did. Victoria Guimaraes, Fiorentina, they both should automatically. Legia Warsaw, do they?
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. Who do they play against? I forgot who they play against match day 6. Let me just double check. Yeah,
I
we should
haven't
have
been
actually.
following the Conference League as much, so I'll let you finish on predicting.
Okay. Copenhagen. Let's see. So Copenhagen, they got here FC Copenhagen. So they got Rapid Vienna on the road. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. I don't know if that's gonna be actually where Rapid Vienna in the table. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. So I think we can agree that these 3 teams will do it. Legia
Yeah.
Warsaw. They gotta play Djurgården on the road. That's not gonna be an easy one. Lugano. Let me look at Lugano real quick. Lugano, they got Paphos. Okay, Lugano should beat Paphos, right? Where's Paphos? Where are they in the league table? Oh no, actually it's 12. That actually it's not that straightforward. But I'll still expect Legia Warsaw to win since they're at home. Legia, Djurgården. I think they could get a draw. I think a draw will be enough. Shamrock Rovers. I think they'll have enough as well. I feel like the top 8 might just stay as it is. Oh, they got Chelsea away, but remember, Chelsea have nothing to really play for, so maybe they could get a draw, which may be enough. So you probably need 15 points. Circle Bruges, but Shakhtar at home. Okay, Circle Bruges can win that game. And Jagiellonian, they can beat Olympia Ljubljana, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But like I said, I'll give my match day 6 predictions next week. And yeah, like I said, Matt, so do you have any final thoughts before we round off?
I don't think so.
All right,
Except you can find me at both the Matt's channel and an English view on Porto on YouTube.
Oh yeah. And by the way, Matt, let me actually put both of your channels in the description. And the English view. All right, so let me put your tags in the description.
Thank you.
All right. So you guys, remember guys to like and subscribe. How many likes we're on, and remember guys to subscribe to both of Matt's channel, both his main channel and his Porto channel. We're at 11 likes. Okay, that's pretty good. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today. So like I said, so let me put Matt's channel real quick in the description. And yeah, so I guess we'll wrap it up here. So let me just put your thing there. Where is it? Where is the channel? Oh, where is it? Man, I've lost subscriptions. Where is it? I want to do this now because I'll probably forget after stream. So give me a few seconds. Oh, I found it. It's an English view on Porto. Oh, I thought it was the English view. But it's an English view. Okay.
I didn't even know what you were looking for, so that's why I wasn't able to help.
No, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Wait, why can I tag in the description? All right. But anyways,
Any final
we're gonna wrap
thoughts
up
from
here.
the comments?
Yeah, let's read some final comments. Man United better play. Man United gotta play in UEL. Yeah, they gotta play better than UEL. Yeah, then Chelsea will win. Stream was good. All right. Man, peace. I'll see you guys next Thursday, guys. Peace out.